Nobody expected the New York Giants to look like this. A team written off before the season has suddenly become one of the most exciting stories in football. MetLife Stadium feels alive again, echoing with a kind of energy that hasn't been felt in years. The Giants aren't just winning plays, they're winning belief. What started as a quiet rebuild has exploded into something far bigger, something that feels like the start of a new era in New York football. Every snap, every tackle, every celebration tells the same story. This team has found its heartbeat again. What changed isn't luck, it's the identity. The Giants have turned into a team that punches first and keeps punching. The offense now moves with confidence, running the ball downhill, opening up space, and playing with rhythm instead of hesitation. It's not fancy football, it's physical football. The kind that wears defenses out and brings crowds to their feet. There's a clear sense that this group is feeding off one another. The line pushes, the backs fight for every inch, and the receivers block like it matters. That unity has become their edge. But the real turning point came when a young quarterback stepped in and refused to blink. His calm, his fire, and the way he instantly connected with the locker room changed everything. It's rare to see a rookie carry this much composure and still play with that much emotion. The Giants have waited a long time for a player like this, and now they might finally have one. Because what Jackson Dart has brought to this team goes beyond stats or highlights. It's belief. And that belief is about to collide with something even bigger, the new offense that Brian Daboll quietly built around him. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Giants and all the NFL content. Can we get 200 likes on this video? The New York Giants built an offense that flips games before a defense can even settle. It starts fast, hits the middle with power, then rips the edges when the box squeezes. You can feel it in the stadium when a drive begins. There is purpose in every motion, every shift, every snap. And it keeps defenders guessing while the crowd rises because they sense what is coming next. This plan is simple on the surface and deadly in practice. Cameron Scatabo runs downhill and forces safeties to play honest. Tight ends chip, release, and appear right where linebackers just vacated. Receivers sell the run, then slip into open grass when play action turns. The quarterback run threat freezes the backside and buys space for cutback lanes. Since the change, the Giants are living on the ground with about 156.3 rushing yards per game, and that power sets up quick throws that stay on schedule and keep third downs short. But here is the twist that takes it from good to dangerous. This entire structure only sings when the signal caller reads it fast, moves with calm feet, and turns a broken pocket into a first down. The next piece of this story is the rookie who makes the whole thing breathe. Jackson Dart did not ask for easy. He asked for the ball, and what he does with it is why this offense looks brand new. The New York Giants just handed the keys to Jackson Dart, and the city flipped overnight. He steps into the huddle like he has been there for years, yet he is a first-year quarterback with a calm voice and a fast mind. Teammates respond to him, the sideline leans forward, and you can feel the belief grow with every snap. This is not hype. It is a shift you can sense in the way drives start and the way they finish. Dart wins with traits that travel. His pocket feet are quiet, his eyes stay down the field, and he turns tight space into big plays without losing control. When the first red fades, he creates a second window and hits it in stride. When a lane opens, he takes it, then slides late into a throw that breaks the defense. He has already put the ball in the paint as a runner in multiple games, and the way he manages chaos has settled the entire offense. It is rare to see a rookie mix patience and burst like this. But that is what makes him dangerous. Here is what raises the stakes. The league now has film on him, and answers will come fast. Can he keep that calm when the disguises grow deeper and the rush arrives a step sooner? The moment that tells us everything is the one where the plan meets pressure, and he turns it into command. That is where we go next, to the night the Giants proved this jump is real. Nobody expected the New York Giants to flip from wild swings to cold control this fast. One week the pocket looked like a storm. The next it felt like a calm room where every answer was waiting. You could see it in the way the ball came out, the tempo between snaps, and the way the sideline carried itself. This was the moment the season stopped feeling random and started feeling planned. The path to that shift ran through pain and proof. The Chargers threw disguises and twists, yet the kid found lanes and stole a win. The Saints night stung with giveaways, including 2 to Kool-Aid McKinstry, but the headset never wavered. Then came the Eagles in prime time and the tape everyone will study. He finished a 17 of 25 for 195 yards, added a rushing score, and kept the ball safe with 0 turnover chances. On money downs, he kept the chains moving again and again, including 11 conversions that broke the back of a top defense and turned noise into belief. But here is what raises the bar from a hot stretch to a real identity. When the coverage squeezed, someone answered. When the box crowded, someone punished it. When the pocket bent, someone offered a clean throw. The next chapter is about the people who turned a spark into an engine. From Cam Skattebo pounding out tough yards to Wan'Dale Robinson creating space to Lil Jordan Humphrey winning in traffic and the tight ends finishing drives. Cameron Skattebo set the tone the moment he touched the ball. The rookie runs like a fullback with a sprinter's burst, finishes through contact, and refuses to go down on first hit. Short yard spots that used to stall now turn into points because he leans forward and drags the pile. When the clock needs to melt, he becomes the closer. He turned a long fourth quarter into a slow bleed, and that steady pain is what changed the way defenses line up against New York. Wan'Dale Robinson answers when the play breaks and space gets tight. He finds soft spots, keeps balance after the catch, and turns patience into yards that matter on third down. Lil Jordan Humphrey gives the quarterback a target that wins with body control and strong hands. So those give me a chance throws finally have a payoff. Jalen Hyatt stretches the field and forces panic steps from corners, which brings free yards through flags and opens room for the ground game. None of it is loud by itself, but together it feels like a group that knows exactly what the drive needs next. The tight ends make the picture complete. Rookie Theo Johnson has become a true red zone option, with 3 scores already telling you defenses must account for him near the goal line. Daniel Bellinger handles the dirty work, chips when asked, slips out on time, and gives the quarterback an easy outlet that keeps rhythm. When backs, receivers, and tight ends all hit the right notes, one unit decides how far the music carries. That brings us to the people who set the volume for every snap, the big 5 who turn finesse into force. The heartbeat of this surge lives up front. Andrew Thomas plays like a wall on the left, calm feet, strong hands, clean pockets. John Michael Schmidt settles the calls, points traffic, and keeps the picture clear for the backfield. When the ball is snapped, you see 5 move like 1, a surge that lifts the line of scrimmage and turns routine runs into body blows that stack up across a drive. Combo blocks land with purpose, guards climb to the second level, and edges get sealed so the back can cut once and go. When injuries hit, Austin Schlottman steps in at center without panic. Jermaine Illuminor battles through pain and finishes snaps. Greg Van Roten and John Runyon Jr. stay square and keep lanes clean. The tape shows power with control, and the grade backs it up with a run-blocking mark near 82.2 in the recent win. Proof that this group is not just holding on, it is dictating terms. Protection has grown too. Quick sets erase inside flash, slide calls pass off games, and rushers lose their angle when the pocket resets. That steadiness feeds the entire plan on offense, and it spills over to the other side of the ball. If the line sets the tone, the defense turns it into stops, takeaways, and silence. And that is exactly where we go next. Shane Bowen's defense has transformed from merely surviving drives to completely dictating them. The front disguises pressure. The secondary shifts coverages mid-snap, and quarterbacks lose precious seconds trying to read it. Against the Eagles, that control became dominance. Cordale Flott's interception, Dane Belton's late punch-out, and relentless pressure from Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, and Bobby Okereke turned a top offense into a quiet one. Every level now plays in sync, built on speed, discipline, and trust. The Giants' defense finally has identity and pride. But the challenge ahead is keeping this chemistry alive while the young core and rookie quarterback continue to grow. The biggest win now is keeping Jackson Dart on the field. He is a rookie who plays with fearless legs and a calm mind, but the smart move is to slide, step out, and live for the next snap. Protecting his body protects the season. Clean decision-making has already changed the way this offense feels, and if he pairs that with safer finishes on scrambles, the Giants keep their spark and grow it week by week. Roster work matters too. With Malik Neighbors sidelined, the receiver room needs both internal growth and fresh answers. Here is the part that could reshape the future. If this surge holds, Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen cement a direction that feels built to last. The formula is clear now. Smash the run, let the rookie dictate pace, and let a hungry defense close the door. Your turn. What is the single move you would make to help the offense right now? Should Dart run less or keep attacking when lanes open? Which receiver would you elevate first while Neighbors heals? If you want a deeper dive on options and matchups, hit like, drop your answers in the comments, and subscribe so you do not miss the next breakdown.